crew fans, and welcome to GCGBAG TV. This is Rick, and we're in a studio, and we're going to bring you another glorious FIFA scouting report.
That's right, Rick. We made it all the way out here to the nation's capital at RFK Stadium, Rick, where there are more raccoons inside the stadium than there are people.
It's a pretty amazing phenomenon, Rick, and I hope Audi Field suits them a little bit better going forward.
Yeah, Rick, I agree, and they do have some multi-purpose here with the track around the goal here, Rick.
Speaking of multi-purpose, Nick De Leon playing left back. Not really sure what that's about.
Mick, or Rick, maybe he's just not good enough to play in the midfield. Ever thought about that?
Maybe. It could be the case. He could be kind of slow, and they're just sticking him back there or wherever.
That's right, Rick, and they do bring in Darren Maddox over here from Portland, the Timbros.
That's right, the speedster. All the way up top. Let's see what he can do.
That's right, Rick, and let's take a look here at your Cruisers SC lineup with your typical characters surrounding the pitch. However, Mr. Hector Jimenez is going to be on the left side and for the young DP.
That's right, the old pocket knife out there, filling out just about every position, but slotting into a pretty well-known position for him, Rick.
That's right, Rick, and he does a really, really good job here when he gets on the pitch here. Now let's take a look here at the first little highlight here with the Giassi Zardes, Rick. And it looks like he just gets past the defense a little bit too much, then he gets caught off sides on that little trap, Rick.
Yeah, DC United went for the trap there, and they executed it pretty early, and Giassi got caught out there. It was, needs to do better.
That's right, Rick. Well, I do like the ambition here, and I think it's a precursor for his next goal here, Rick. And look at this. Oh man, he just goes right into the arms of a Cruisers SC substitute, and I just love that person who's giving him a hug, Rick.
That's right. It's a wonderful, wonderful show of affection between two people that absolutely bond very well over sports.
That's right, Rick, and looks like this takes a deflection off a corner kick, and Giassi just knows exactly what to do with that, Rick, right off his dome into the left corner.
That was a beautifully placed header right into the side netting there. No. Couldn't do it any better than that.
Rick, look at how sad Steve Birnbaum is, Rick. He doesn't even make an effort to get up as the ball's going into the net.
Lazy, just lazy defending, Rick.
Boy, I would just love to be that man giving Giassi a hug, Rick.
Darren Maddox, well, it brings it back level for DC United.
That's right, Rick, and boy, you know the old notion here. Once the beans are spilled with Mitchell Stuffins, he makes a great save, but those beans are spilled, Rick.
And they're not going back in there no matter how hard you try.
Put those back in, Rick.
You cannot put the beans back in once they've been spilled.
That's right, Rick, and he knows exactly what to do with that ball. Look at him, Maddox. Man, this guy is color coordinated with the hair and the braids and his jersey. This guy's ready to go, Rick.
It takes some effort, Rick, but it didn't matter because Cristian Martinez goes in full 90 at the hips and makes it 2-1 Cruisers SC.
That's right, Rick, and boy, he just dupes that one off his dome into the left corner here. Yes, that's Mr. Usted.
Oh, so sad.
Steve Birnbaum, you're so sad. I'm so sad for you. Not really, it's okay.
Luis Argudo coming on for Cristian Martinez,
right,
Rick.
Yeah, let's bring in a little more pace in here, Rick. And that's just some free-flowing here, which I can always adore.
It's just absolutely lovely. I think he's going to do a great job.
Rick, more dude pyramids. I cannot be more thrilled right now.
Why is Pete always on top?
Why wouldn't he be, Rick?
He is the best.
That's right, Rick, and well, let's take a look here at this one as Mr. Handsome comes off the bench, and he's going to play a slotted ball back to Pipa, who puts on the 5-hole on him, Rick.
Ooh, he went full 5-hole. Look at that defending. There's 5 defenders around him, and they still score.
Rick, he just disgraces this man, Mr. Usted, and Mr. Usted there, man, just look at, man, oh my gosh, with Pipa, and just getting on top of that little stanchion there and just getting the pyramid ready. I'm still excited for this.
Zardes comes in. He's like, hey, how about one more?
That's right, Rick, and he gets the old meat hook on him, like just the Merrim style, Rick.
That's right. He must have picked up some pointers from J9 before he took off, because that's pure meat hook, top right corner.
I don't blame him here, Rick, and Mr. Usted, lastly, with that hair, could not get anywhere near with the fingertip towards that ball, Rick.
You know, he's been asking his barber for save tips, and it's not working out for him.
All right, Rick, he's paying a lot of money for that, for not a good job.
And just like that, you got a Crew SC victory 4-1. What do you think about that, Rick?
I feel pretty good about it. Yeah, that's a really good result, Rick.
It is. I think our simulation department really, really nailed this one, because you bet your ass.
That's right, Rick. We'll take that 4-1. Crew SC. Do.